back with my girl Lisa. Please give her a hand. Hey Lisa, welcome back.
Hey.
Today we are going to talk about how our long distance friendship works for us, because Lisa and I do not live in the same state, so we're going to explain what we need in a friendship and how we make it work long distance. Would you like to go first, since you're the guest?
Sure. Well, I learned from our friendship.
Sorry.
No problem. But I learned from our friendship and my problem that I had recently. I learned that you can say you love somebody and you care about them, but that's not going to mean anything if you don't truly know them in their heart, because your negative look on them probably wouldn't be what they're supposed to mean, because the assumption of you could be wrong. So if they don't know you really in your heart, then it's not going to work. And Brittany taught me that with my health issues, that she really does care, and she didn't think the worst of me because she understood my health problem. She didn't understand it at first, but when I explained it to her, she understood. And she taught me that yeah, you had a health problem, but doesn't mean you changed. Because my health issue it's like when someone hits their head and they forget who they are if they hit their head hard enough. Well, with my thyroid, it makes you hard to remember how to communicate. You get easily confused. You don't understand things, Kelly, and you get very, very confused. You have all the ton of moods, depression, and everything, and you need your thyroid to function. You need to have it work so you can have a function body, because your thyroid works the whole body. It's not just one thing. And because of my CP, it's prone to be even worse because of my brain damage. So with my moods and everything, I wasn't communicating right. I wasn't using my words right. And I was messing up what I was saying. And every conversation I had, I felt like people were mad at me for no reason. But they weren't even mad at me. I was like, my brain was telling me that they were mad, and they weren't. So she was understanding. So that I learned that, and we became closer because of that. But also, when Brittany had someone in her life that was sick and she really needed somebody, I was busy, but I knew she needed somebody, so I dropped everything and I helped her and gave her advice, because I was in the same situation almost. And I stayed on the phone with her until she was able to get off the phone.
Yeah.
And that made us closer too. So two things made us closer.
And I will never be able to say thank you enough for it. I know I've said it to you privately a ton of times, and you're probably sick of hearing it, but you'll never know how much that meant to me.
And same for you, when it came to my health, you understood it wasn't towards you, and it wasn't me to having a bad day and I was taking it out on you. It was not that. It was just I couldn't function because my thyroid wasn't working. And you need an organ to work, right?
Yep.
But that made us closer. And what I need in a friendship, I cannot have somebody that says, "Oh, I'm grateful for you. You're an awesome friend. You're a wonderful friend. I can't imagine not having you." But then say, if you screw up just once, you're done. I can't have that, because I'll have to keep proving myself that I'm a good friend. And I'll always worry if I do anything wrong that we will stop being friends. And I cannot have that. And Brittany showed me that even though I was sick, I was still worth keeping alive.
You can't help being sick. That's not fair to use against you. And I'll say that till, I'm blue in the face.
And when someone says that to you, it's like, well, even when we do fight, is it worth going to you and trying to fix things? 'Cause it's not going to matter because you said one time it's over. So that was one of them. And then the second is, I'm not afraid to go to Brittany because I can say anything and she knows my intentions are good and I don't purposely try to hurt her. I don't have to be careful what I say because she knows I will never try to hurt her. The other thing was, everything that I have said, Brittany can't agree more. So it's not like I'm asking a lot from her. Couldn't you agree, Brittany?
To me, it's like the most simplest thing, and there's no need to ask for it, because it's pretty simple, but yeah, when we discussed it, it was like, dude, that's like common sense.
And I know, even though if I have a bad day, or she has a bad day with her health, we're not gonna take it out on each other and put our health against each other. Like, Brittany, it was about me. Like, we don't make things about her. Like, when I say things to Brittany, she don't take it personally and makes it about her. That's what I love, because it's not about her.
Not unless you say, Brittany, you did this and it bothered me, because if, like, you said it like that, then yeah, it's directed at me. But if you say, I don't feel good because of X, Y, and Z, how am I going to turn that into something about myself?
I know it has happened to people.
I know.
And I know if we ever have a problem, I know if I pull my heart out and try to work things with you, you're willing to hear me out and try to work things out.
Exactly, because a friendship takes two people, not just one.
Right. And we say it doesn't matter who started it first. If we really care about each other like we do, we're going to fight for our friendship.
Exactly.
And we can't agree more on this one. This one's a must. This needs to be in the video. We will not say we forgive if we don't.
Exactly. We're not chasing each other around trying to one-up each other and do stuff like that. We're not doing that. We're not 5-year-olds who fought over a toy and we're going to hold it against. No, we're not children. We are grown women. We are going to figure out whatever's made us upset and we're going to deal with it. We're not going to chase each other around like idiots.
Right, and this is part of it. I'm not gonna chase her when she says she's done and block her. And then I'm not gonna try to fight because I want to respect what she wanted. If she says the famous words, that's what she's gonna get. And I said, if it sounds like if I'm gonna ice you out, it's not that. I want to respect you. It's not a negative thing. And she knows if we stop being friends, and I have pictures in my room, and I have pictures of her in my wallet, I'm going to have to get rid of it because it's too heartbroken. It's not me being petty. It's not me being mean. It's too sad to look at if we stop being friends.
Yeah.
And I don't see us stop being friends because we have too much in common, and it's...
But we've also had this discussion because we have had friends that we've had to walk away from for our health and their health, that we were like, okay, this is what we need in a friendship so that we don't, fall in that same pattern. Because, not telling Lisa and I's age, but we are grown women, we are adults. We are not in high school. We do not chase each other. We do not fight over stupid stuff. If we're going to disagree, we're going to disagree, but we're also going to show each other respect.
Right.
Like, we agree on a lot, but not everything. We're not twins.
We're not clones.
Yeah.
And I know what I need from she needs because she's fat out told me.
Yeah.
I don't have to guess. And like this is the last one I have to say is like if she has a problem with a friend, I'll say work hard, fight for it. That's all she's gonna get from me because I feel like because she'll be able to tell her story of the story, but her friends won't be able to tell their story if they're part of it. So I don't think it's fair.
And I don't.
Go ahead.
I try not to bring Lisa into my other friendships unless she knows the person. And even then, it's still not her fight. It's my fight. And
Right.
I can ask her opinion, but she's not going to fight my battles. I'm a grown, woman. I can fight my own. I can ask Lisa, hey, what would you do? But she's not going to fight my battles.
Right, and because it's not fair to her other friend, because I'm not going to hear their part.
And
it's not.
Sorry to cut you off. I had to apologize. The lawn guy was in the video. If you hear the lawn mowing, we have a yard guy. I did not mean to cut you off, Lisa. I just had to say that.
No, of course. And that's why I don't like to get in her business with her other friends, because it's not my business and it's not fair for them, because they're not going to tell me their side of the story.
Yeah.
And it's not my situation, because it's not fair for the other half,
Yeah.
I'll just say, work hard for your friendship. It matters. It's important. That's all she's going to get from me. And I also hate conflict and fights. So if I can stay out of fights and conflict, that's what's going to happen. Because my friends and Brittany, or like when you were sick and you came moody and fighty because you didn't feel good and because you had something not working, you didn't make sense, and we knew because you were sick. We knew you were sick.
Yeah.
And you don't fight. You don't go to us and fight. So we knew something was up.
Yeah. And
so
she wasn't meaning to be mean to me, but she says and I hope you don't mind me telling this, she says she snapped at me, and I was like, oh, you did? Oh, okay. Well, I didn't take it personal because your health. And she was like, oh, really? I was like, duh.
Well, because not everybody can be understanding.
Yeah. But I just was laughing when she was like, the next day, she was like, I'm sorry I snapped at you. I was like, you did? Okay. Well, I'm fine.
Well, because like I said, it wasn't like I took it out on her. I had a bad day. I had something in my body that wasn't working.
Yeah. But I'm also glad that kind of made you laugh, because you were like, how did you not realize I snapped at you? I was focused on your health.
I was nasty.
And
But to be fair, when you have your thyroid not working, you can't communicate, and it's almost like you forget to function, so.
And I just told her, dude, I was focused on your health, and you sounded like you didn't have a voice, so I didn't take it personally. And she's like, okay. So you're not mad at me? I was like, no.
And she knew, this is the last thing I was going to say, she knew that I didn't change as a person, because even when I was sick, I was making someone a phone, and I was ordering a custom-made gift for somebody that was losing, that lost somebody, and the date was coming up, and I wanted to give them a custom-made gift, and so even though I was sick and moody and not feeling good because of my thyroid, I was still doing stuff for my friends.
Yeah, I can attest to that. I don't exactly know the gift because, it was a surprise to that friend. But, it was a nice gift. And Lisa didn't do it for accolades. She did it because she wanted to make the person feel better.
Because I knew she was going to have a difficult time.
Yeah.
But I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
For me.
I think for me, my biggest thing, Lisa knows that, like, if we fight, that I don't like doing the chase you around, because I've had that happen in my life where I get in an argument with anybody and I'm chasing them and I'm like, I thought we were done with this thing, but you're chasing me and you want to beat it again. And Lisa doesn't chase me. She knows I can't do that. It drives me absolutely insane. I will not do that. I've told her that from the beginning. If you want somebody to chase you, I'm not the person to do that, because we will figure it out. You can cuss me out till the cows come home if you get mad at me, but I'm not chasing you for X amount of days to rehash this or that.
And I just want to add to that, and I can't agree with her more, because I want to fix things and make things right, because I don't like comfort in fights. So I'm not going to chase around, because I don't like that either.
Yeah, that's a big thing for me. Like, I don't mind if a person needs time to cool off and come to me after they cool off. That I don't mind that at all. But if you're mad at me, but you say we're done fighting and you're okay, don't come to me like an hour later and still pissed off. Like, if you say we're done with that fight, we're done. You're not gonna hold it over my head. And that is a big, big, big thing for me. It's actually like a deal breaker for me. But Lisa also knows that my friends and my family are my world. So if I'm your friend and you need me, if I can, I will drop what I'm doing and try to help. But family is the most important, and Lisa knows that about me. Lisa has seen me, and my family have to go through some things that I don't want to talk about on here because they're private. But yeah, she knows that family is the most important thing to me, and that there are times that I've just got to be with my family, and Lisa does not hold that against me, and none of my friends really do, because we're all on the same page on that, but it's nice to know that you're not the only person that thinks that way. So my big things are, I'm not chasing you around, and I will do anything I can for a friend, and that sometimes if I step away, it's not because I'm trying to be mean. It's just like there might be stuff going on with my family. Luckily, this stuff that I dealt with, my family has, dealt with it and we're good now. But it was stressful at one point, I'm not gonna lie. And Lisa was super understanding about that. All my friends really were, but Lisa was especially, because Lisa had been through it with her family member.
And can I just add to that? It was like, if she came to me and not with her and went to her family, I'm like, girl, you need to be with your family.
Yeah. Lisa completely understood when I took a month off, and I told you guys I was taking a month off because I lost a family member. I told Lisa first, and I was like, do you think the subscribers will care? And she goes, if they really care about your channel, they'll wait. They'll wait because they'll know you're gonna come back. You need to be with your family. Don't second guess yourself. And that was really good to hear, especially at that time. So, and I think Lisa and I joke, and this is just a joke, but we are kind of separated at birth. It does get kind of freaky now and then. It got freaky last night. I was watching some TV show, and I texted Lisa and I was like, oh my gosh, we have to watch this in the new year. And she wrote back, dude, that's on our list to watch. I just didn't tell you yet. And I was like, seriously, are you in my head? If so, I'm sorry if it's scary. And she was like, no, I was just planning to ask you if you wanted to watch it. So I think that's why our friendship works. We are very honest with each other, and I think you need that in a friendship. And you've got to accept each other for who the person is. If they
and not what you want them to be.
If they change for themselves, that's fine. But you have to accept their changes. You can't make a person sorry, I got the hiccups, into what you want them to be, like Lisa said.
And if they're sick, doesn't mean they changed. It means they just need to fix their mess, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
She says that for my health issue, I'm back to how I was before. So
yeah, she really is. Like, she's back to the. She's back to the feisty but funny Lisa without a sore throat, which is really nice, because I thought, and I've told her this, I was like, girl, I was worried your tonsils were gonna have to get removed, so I'm glad they didn't.
Well, and it wasn't something simple like that. It was actually an organ that wasn't working, so.
Yeah.
And you need it to be able to carry concentration, so.
Yeah. So, we hope you enjoyed this video. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we?
No, because it says that we had this long conversation about it, and we're on the same page, and we know what we want, and we can truly feel like we can be honest and say anything, and we know it's not going to be into a negative or about one another. We can just be honest, and we know we have good intentions.
Yep.
That's it.
Alright, we hope you enjoyed this video, and we hope that if you have a long distance friendship and you maybe needed tips, we hope this video helped, and we will see you guys next time. Bye!
Bye!